Well, hello there. It is about 12:30 Saturday morning, and my video that I filmed last night is still loading. So as soon as that's done loading, I'll load this one right afterwards. But anyway, I'm going to do my little, I have a little cleaning up to do, and I want to put my top coat on. So I'm going to show you my best hack for that. But first, for the cleanup, I got my Color Street non-acetone remover, which you can use any remover. I just like a non-acetone one because it's gentler on my nails. But there are several others you can find on the market. Mineral Fusion's one of them, or just straight acetone. I have a gallon of acetone over there, right there. This is my gallon of acetone that I bought over a year ago, and it's about half gone. So I bought it before I discovered this stuff. So I'm kind of like alternating, but I can totally tell. My nails behave differently. They feel different. They peel more when I use acetone. So, you know. What are you gonna do? Oh wait, hold on. Light. I forgot to turn my light on. Oh yeah, that's much better. And brighter. Wait, that's the one. All right, there we are. Hello. Okay, so let's do the thing. All right, here's my star. And in case you're kind of newish here, the reason I have my star there is because without it, I'm like over here trying to do stuff and you can't see anything. So I put the star there, which is where my viewfinder is. So that way everything can be seen. So I don't really have that much cleaning up to do, but some of the cleaning up I am going to do is going to be with a file. But hang on, I got a little... All right, let me get rid of that there. Oops. And you're going to see when I put my oil on when we're done here that nail oil, I'm telling you, it is like a miracle for your nails. You can, like all of this stuff over here looks really, really dry. Some of it is too, I can't really trim it off with my nippers. I have an old little tiny wound right there, but I mean, you're not even going to be able to see this once I get the nail oil on there. All right, so let me come over here with my little bitty brush. I want to do a little bit there. Just make it nice and rounded. Now, is that cuticle? Oh, holy moly. Yep. Okay, I've been trying to remove something that cannot be removed with a remover. All right. And, they used a white base to make this strip, and sometimes there's a little bit of white around the edges. So, oops, dunked it in the wrong way. Here we go. So let me just see if I can make that white edge a little less noticeable. I don't know if that helped or not. Got a little tiny bit right here. I don't know if that's going to make it better or not. No, now there's even more white. Well, all right, let me see if I can't just bring my file in and just... No, I might have made that worse too. All right, I can live with that. Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to just get a little of the extra. So you can see where that extra is now. But since I waited, overnight and then some, the strip is fully adhered, fully hardened, I don't like to use the word cured because when I say fully cured, that almost implies that you need a UV lamp, like you have to cure it. But it's really just the process of it hardening and, fully bonding. So I guess it has fully cured overnight. But anyway. Okay, that's good. No, this one doesn't really have any. This one has a tiny bit. I'm not sure if you can see from your perspective, but from where I am, there's just stuff that needs to come out from underneath there. And this one is good. My pinky's fine. A little tiny bit more right there. The black side of this file is the rough side, and the green is the slightly less rough side. So that's what I'm doing now. All right, oops. Better. And this one has quite a bit. I don't know if you can actually see. There's a little tiny bump like right here. Let me file that away. And then on this whole side, it's slightly a little bit ragged from when I was applying it. So let me see if I can fix that. Oh yeah, that's better. Okay. And when I file, I try to file in a downward motion like this, as opposed to, I mean, I do go sideways too, but you never want to go up. You don't want to go up like that. You want to go down so that it'll keep things as they should be. All right, that's much better. This one also has a little bump on the side. Oh my goodness, am I gonna need to put my hair up again? Yeah, it is getting warm in here. I mean, it's only like 75 outside, so I don't really want to turn my AC on because it's not like hot. I mean, I can't call 75 hot, you know. 75 is warm, but boy. All right, let me, hang on. Let me at least try and, yeah, that's better. Okay, I just moved my hair to one side. Now on this one, I have that thing right there. Better. Let me move this up one. Oh yeah, that's gonna be better. Okay. Yeah, this is my one kind of like odd nail. When I put my hands together like this, all of my fingers are the same length except these two. Because when I was a kid, my friend called me from down the street and said her dog had puppies, and I was gonna race down there to go see the puppies. And I had a mishap with my front door. That's all I'm gonna say. So fortunately, my doctor was able to save my nail, even though it looks kind of funky. But anyway, that's why this one is slightly different. And like when you put it like this and you're looking at the shape of it, this one is much more domed. So whenever I'm putting polish on with the strips, it's slightly, I have to kind of like work at it a little bit to get it smooth. And that's why, even though I've got the overlay, I know that there's a little tiny ripple right there, but it's really not noticeable unless I point it out. So, oh yeah, let me get that right there. Actually, I think I just got it with my nail. That's better. Okay, I think we're all cleaned up and ready for top coat. So before I do that, let me put this back. And this is a little, I mean, you probably see these all the time at Sally's. This is what they're for. It's for like cleaning up the remover, or also for when you do acrylics, you have to dip into the liquid. So now what I'm going to do really quick with a tiny bit of alcohol is just get all the little filing dust off my nail. Just a second. And I'm just using the edge of my towel, which is out of camera. So All right, that's done. And this is my favorite top coat. It's called Seche Vite. Um, I think I explained this in another video from a couple weeks ago, but as it happened, I had a man from France in my car. And, you know, we were talking about what we do for a living, and I do this, I drive for a living, you know, Lyft is my full-time job, and I also have a side hustle. Oh, what's your side hustle? So I'm talking about the nail polish and, you know, this and that, and he's asking me about the product line, and I said, you know, we do happen to have a really good strengthener, but it's not a fast drying one. My favorite is called Seche Vite. And he says, oh, Seche Vite means dry fast in French. And I thought it was kind of funny that this stuff is called dry fast, and that's what dry fast means. Anyway, so my best top coat hack is that I only put it on the outer third of my nail, because as your polish dries, it also tends to shrink a little bit. And the more polish you have on your nails, the more it will shrink. And a lot of times people, when they're wearing our strips, they'll have a thing where, oh, come on, where's my pusher? I had it here last night. All right. Well, what'll happen is as the polish dries, if they have a lot of coats on, it'll start to shrink, and you'll be able to like put the brush behind the polish because it'll lift a little bit at your cuticle area. And that's because you've got too much polish on there. And if you only put your top coat where you really need it, which is at the end, it'll totally blend right in. So it's not like people are going to look at your nail and go, oh, well, you only put top coat on the outer third. They're not going to see that because it's clear. And that way, when it dries, it won't pull the polish away from your cuticle area because it's shrinking. And, you know, at the end of the day, you really only need the top coat here, which is why we wear it, so that it'll keep your polish from chipping. So there's really kind of no reason to put it way down by your cuticle, you know? So that's why I only do the end of my nail. And I make sure to cap my ends, which is what I'm doing right here. They call that capping, when you run it along your free edge. And, you know, if you go like this with your nails and you run like a nail against another nail like this, this should be totally smooth. You shouldn't feel any roughness at all. And if you do feel roughness, that means that you didn't put enough of it on your end. So you're going to have to put a little bit more along your free edge. And this right here is your free edge. So I'm capping my free edge right now. That's what I'm doing. So that's my top coat trick for the day. I hope I'm not being redundant or that you've already seen it. And if you have, thank you for coming back. But I just want to make sure that I cover all my bases and give you my best, you know. When did tips and tricks, when did that become a hack? When I think of the word hack, I think of like a horror movie where somebody's getting hacked to death with a hatchet or something, you know? So like, these are my best tricks. My best helpers, helping ways to help you get the most out of this stuff. And I have to say, this one might have to go into my manicure Hall of Fame, because I really do love this one so much. Now this one, you can totally see the line where the clear is put over. So I might have to break my rule and put a little extra towards the end there. And what'll happen is that everything will kind of just blend together, and it won't be noticeable in a little while. I will give you a day 2, day 3 update, and you'll see what I mean. It'll just kind of, everything will just kind of meld. I know I'm using a lot. I know I'm going against what I just said a second ago, putting a lot of top coat on. But for this, it's kind of necessary. All right, so there's that. And we are done. Whee! And you know, I didn't realize I was doing it when I was doing it, but my makeup kind of matches. Orange and gold. I know the polish is more yellow, but I wanted to go like a sunset thing going on today, so think I might need a little more gold in here. I'll do that later. But all right, this was my Saturday morning, and have a happy day, everybody. Happy Father's Day to the dads. And thanks again for watching. Bye.